Alright, what's up guys? As y'all can tell, this is my first reaction video and it's on horror stories, and we're just gonna be watching it and give y'all a reaction. But if y'all new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, turn on post notifications, and comment what videos y'all want me to do next. Alright, let's get to it.
Subscribe to me at Bray.
And it's nighttime, so I mean, it's gonna be a bit scary.
It was around 3 years ago. I was 17 years old and I worked at the local library in my city. The library was located in the middle of the city, but was totally abandoned in the evenings. I only worked in the evenings, when all the older staff had already gone home. My colleague and I were the only one left there that night. As it was the day before Christmas and a blizzard was going on outside, not one single customer inhabited the building. My colleague Thomas was down at ground level, while I was sitting at my desk on the top level. Normally, I would take the time to study, but it was the holidays and I was completely bored
The heck are
to
you
death.
studying on the holidays?
The library was recently renovated, so I could look outside through the big windows that they had put up. I mostly looked at the blizzard going on, thinking about my bike ride home. It was a dark
And
December
he's riding
evening,
a bike.
and the snow was piling up. I just really wanted to go home. It's really snowy out there, Tom. What do you say we close up early? No one's gonna show up anyway.
Yeah, like,
Over.
first of all,
Your jokes are funny. Over. Just 10 minutes before we closed, I heard some people
who's
coming up the
working
stairwells.
on a blizzard? That's
It was
crazy.
some kind of family. One man and a woman with 2 girls.
Nah.
When they came through the door, I immediately saw that they weren't ordinary. The man had a pale, almost white face and wore red lipstick.
No, I'm already
The woman was
contacting
also
someone.
completely
I ain't
pale.
playing no games with
They
that.
all wore clothing like they
I'm
used to be
running.
in the 17 or
Exactly.
1800s.
I'm already out.
Smacking them in the
Just had
face
my
and
history
running.
exam, so I recognized it immediately. While I walked towards them, I saw that they were looking around as if they were lost. "Can I help you folks?" I asked them. They looked at me with big eyes, as I was talking Chinese. I almost thought about bailing, but as we just had a meeting about customer satisfaction, I asked again, a bit louder. "Can I help you folks?" They now all looked at me with a big
No.
smile and large eyes. I was totally
Bro.
creeped out and I didn't
Nah.
really know what to do
I don't
anymore.
even know what I would do.
"If I can help you, I'll be at my desk,"
Don't smile
I
at
said.
me.
I
Like,
quickly walked away. When I was at my desk, I could still see the family just standing there, doing absolutely nothing.
no way.
Tom?
See, that could be
did
the
you see
scariest
this family
situation
that just
ever.
came in? Over. No. No one's come through the entrance. You good? Over. Now I was even more creeped out.
No way.
When I looked up, I
I'm
saw
out.
the man walking towards me.
Oh
From the inside, I could almost cry, but I did my best not to show it. The man stood in front of me with his pale face and called out something in a language I couldn't understand. It sounded like English, but it sort of wasn't. I couldn't make out anything. I looked down at my computer to make it look like I was searching, hoping he would just take off. When I finally looked up, nobody was there. The whole floor was abandoned again.
bro.
I did a quick sweep of the floor, but I found nobody.
I'm running downstairs
As
after
if
that.
they just vanished.
I'll go with the
Just then,
guy.
my
Yeah, he's
colleague came
downstairs.
upstairs, and I told him what happened. He didn't believe me, and I thought I was trying to scare him. Luckily, there were security cameras in the library, so we could just watch what happened, right? After we closed the library, we went to the security office in the building and looked at the footage from earlier that evening. What I saw then was the creepiest thing ever. He was talking to nobody. The whole family
Bro.
wasn't on the screen.
No way.
It was just me.
That face
talking to
though.
myself.
Let's go.
Alright, the next one.
Alright, well that's the end for the first one. And as y'all can see, that was tight weird. Like, that's not happening to me. I'm dipping.
I would have already been with the guy. I'm not doing that.
I'm swinging. Alright, next up. Ah.
Alright, we got the next one.
My name is Josh Roberts, and it's been a year since I was abducted. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was walking home from school. It was about 6 p.m.
Why is
and
he
there was a
getting
full moon
all
and chill in the air.
Exactly.
I stepped off the bus, and for the first time, someone else got off with me.
Oh.
I'd never seen this new kid at school before.
I'm dipping.
I could hear footsteps behind me. I took
Nope.
a quick glance and saw the kid walking at a brisk pace. I thought he was following me, so I took a left, which wasn't my usual route. I looked around again and saw him take the same left.
I'm
My
running.
heart started pumping.
Him looking
my
like
legs
that,
started shaking
he
with the
following
sound
me,
of
I'm running.
footsteps as they got
Yep.
louder
I
and
hope he
faster.
Black
snags
hair
you.
over his
I
face.
then panicked and
Yep,
started running.
let's go. That's a
I
football
remembered
player
a
right there.
shortcut in the nearby forest to my neighborhood, so I ran as
Forest?
fast as my
Oh,
legs
no,
could
Yeah.
carry.
boy.
Hey,
That's how you
kid,
know.
Wait up!
Yep.
Said a heavy voice
He's
from
dead.
behind me. I tried my
Kumbaya.
hardest not to stumble on the logs and boulders in my path.
Why
I
are you
could hear
going
the
to
sound of
forest?
sticks and leaves being broken
I'll go,
by
like,
some
in
fast,
town,
heavy
like-
footsteps.
Exactly where people can
My
see
legs
you.
started
Exactly,
throbbing
that's why I
as the
said, like,
adrenaline
if somebody was
went.
ever
So I
chasing
took
me,
a
I'd just
detour
go in the
towards the
middle where
playground.
everybody is.
I
'Cause
stopped to catch my
Yeah.
breath, looking around for somewhere to hide, and went silent.
why is
Imagine
I was
stopping to
doubtful when I
hide.
lost him.
at a
I
playground?
took my phone out to call the police when I spotted a local news article. Caution, there is a suspicious man on the loose. He escaped the local prison and assaulted an officer. Beware, he may look like a teen, but he is in his 20s. If you see him, call 911 immediately and lock your door. My mind started rushing with thoughts. I started to panic. All of a sudden, someone started choking me with their arm.
Oh,
I tried to fight back.
No way.
I was so strong. I didn't stand a chance.
No way.
My feelings of hope began to diminish as I slowly blacked out.
Well, GG's.
I awoke to find myself in a dark, damp room that looked like a basement. The floor was hard and cold. There were no windows, but there was a staircase and a bathroom. I tried to move, but I was tied up with a thick rope. Yeah, I got him. How much was the deal? 200? Listen, you gotta do a little better than that. Okay, fine. You better bring the right amount, or you'll be tied up like that kid. What? Are they selling me?
Yeah.
The guy
I
sounded
would have started
mad,
praying
anxious
for
with
real.
whomever he was talking to. Right after he hung up, he opened the door and walked down the stairs.
God acted like I was
with a
asleep.
smile.
that dude's ugly.
Let go of me!
Ooh, tell
I
him.
exclaimed as he
Talk to him.
taunted me. My arms started to fall asleep due to the tightness of the rope. He came closer to me and I spat in his face.
Oh,
He looked at me
Bye.
in sheer rage.
oh.
Then the doorbell rang, followed by pounding on the door.
Imagine when
The
we're
guy
doing a
grabbed
video.
some tape
Imagine.
and shut me up before I
Imagine.
could hung up.
Like, whoa, get out of here.
Signaling
Okay, just
to be
imagine I'm
quiet,
about to eat your
ran
food.
towards the
Oh
front
my.
door.
Oh my.
I looked around, trying to see what I could use to untie these ropes. I spotted a rusty, sharp edge sticking out of the wall. This was my one hope. I successfully got up and tried
Yes, sir.
with all my might to reach it.
Yes, sir.
As I was trying to cut the rope from my hands, I could hear the commotion upstairs getting heated. I managed to free myself from the ropes when I heard the front door slam.
He's bleeding though, for real.
The silence was terrifying.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
was frozen in fear. Footsteps started coming towards the door.
It's gonna
I
be a
choked
cop.
and shuffled back to my
No
original
way.
position,
It's gonna be
arms
a cop.
behind my back, wrists tightly locked together.
Yeah, that's good
Now
acting.
where were we? Said the man.
Oh,
He walked towards me, grabbed my ankles, and started dragging me when the phone rang. He dropped me instantly and charged upstairs. I wasn't going to lose this opportunity. I untied my feet,
You said
grabbed
this
the
one.
closest thing to me,
Keep it
and
going.
hid behind some boxes.
Let's go.
Now,
See.
where did you go?
Gee,
Soon
that
as
was
he comes
Said
good.
as
near
he
you,
stampeded down
hit
the
him in
stairs.
the face. Why is his
I
face
heard him getting
green?
closer to where I was hiding.
The lighting.
I bolted up from behind the boxes and saw him checking the bathroom. As he walked out, I struck him over the head with a bolt. He stumbled and fell to the floor.
Let's go.
Keep
Rings
hitting
of
him.
red rolled around his head.
No, he's bleeding. I
I
think
ran
he's dead.
upstairs and out the front door. I stumbled my way to the closest house, screaming.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
A woman thankfully opened the door. She was shocked and fearful when she saw me. The police were called and I was rushed into the hospital.
Dude, do y'all want
We're
the
still
food or
looking
what?
for that
What
man,
food?
even to this day.
What food?
Whose?
What else food?
What food?
Alright, sit there, keep asking me. what
Yes,
food.
Amari.
Okay, what y'all think you got, service or something?
Oh, that was the end. That was the end of that one. What do you think? Should we do another one?
Come on, JP.
It's at 9:30. Yeah, let's do another one. All right, we got one more.
What is it? Kind of food?
I don't know. But thoughts on that one just now. Honestly, once you're running from someone, don't go into the woods. Definitely don't stop.
keep
Only-
running, go into like the city or like a local, like a middle of where you see a lot of people. Just go.
Yeah, alright, we'll do one more.
Yeah.
But that was a banger. Oh shoot. Oops.
10 minutes.
So this story takes place when I was about 16
Dang,
years
boy,
old. At my school, I played for the volleyball team.
He'd
and
say
every
it was
year we would go to
16
a
or
camp
6.
and do volunteer
I don't
work
know.
for this
16
guy.
it looks like.
The camp was in the middle of nowhere. When we got to the camp, we immediately started to work until 8 p.m. This was around October, so it was already dark at 8.
That's a savage boy
My
right
two
there.
friends and I were sitting around the fire, trying to figure out something we could do so we weren't so bored. We heard that there was a small river down the hill from the camp, and we thought we could check it out. The problem is that it was some guy's property, and the owner of the camp told us to not disturb him since the guy was a little strange. We weren't really supposed to leave the camp, but being 16 years old, we loved breaking the rules. We walked about 10 minutes from the camp and finally reached the river. It was bigger than we expected, and there was a large wooden bridge that crossed it. The bridge was about 20 feet long and was big enough to let a truck go over it. My two friends and I decided to go under the bridge and check it out. As we were walking by the shoreline,
Imagine
we saw
going
two
under the
headlights
bridge.
off in the
This is how
distance
stuff
moving
starts.
towards the bridge, so we bolted underneath it. and
Like-
hid. We
Like
walked
I'm
with
6.
the truck
I'm 15,
over
and
our
I wouldn't
heads
even do what they're
to the
doing
other
right
side.
now.
My
I
friends
mean, if
and
it
I
was
chilled there for a
daytime, it's
while,
different,
just
and
talking
you had
and
more
throwing rocks
people.
in the water.
Yeah, that's
It
different.
was about 8:30
But
this
nighttime,
time, and now it was pretty
8:30?
much pitch black. That's when we started to hear a slow rumble in the distance. The same truck had come back, and this time it was moving much slower. We stayed put under the bridge, stifling our laughter. Eventually, the truck moved over the bridge, but rather than going over to the other side,
It's
the
time.
truck stopped right on top of us.
Imagine keep
The
on
only thing
cutting
we could hear was the
chair.
rushing water and the hum of the engine. Then,
Where's
the
my
door of
chair?
the truck swung open,
Put it
and out
back.
came a loud thump on top of the bridge. Then we heard
So
a
many
loud
people
scream.
keep bumping in on
I
the
know you're out
video.
there. I'm gonna find you.
Oh,
I looked at my friends, and they were both shaking in fear. This must have been the crazy property owner, and he seemed pissed that we were on his land. He started screaming and saying he was going to hurt us if he finds us. We could see that he had a flashlight and was swinging it around looking for us. We heard loud thumps as he walked around a little bit, calling out for us, and thank God he never went under the bridge. Eventually, it went silent, and it sounded as if he went back into his truck. I was too terrified to move. We sat there for about 10 minutes, and then my one friend, who we'll call Trevor, whispered in my ear, saying that we have to go. I gave him a quick nod, and in slow motion, we moved out from under the bridge. We started to army crawl on the shoreline of the river, and I remember looking behind me to see the top of the bridge. I saw a white Ford F-150, and the driver's seat was the man, staring right at me with a sinister smile, and
Yep.
even gave me a little wave. At that moment, I screamed and ran.
game
My
over.
friends saw me run and took off after me. I could hear screaming from behind us. I took a quick glance behind me and saw that he was chasing after us, and I couldn't quite make out the object in his
Dang, with the
hand,
knife?
but it seemed to be a
They
weapon
can
of
jump
some
him for real,
sort.
for real.
No.
We ran into the forest and ducked behind a bush.
3 16-year-olds.
Into a forest again?
Hear a thing.
Back at it
We sat
again.
there for a while, just shaking. The man never walked by us, and we never heard him. After we gathered our courage, we got up and walked back to camp, got into our tents, and tried to fall asleep. The next morning, we talked to the camp owner about the man that owned the property of the river. The camp owner said that he didn't know much about the man, but he knows that he has some mental problems and had been accused of assault. I am so happy that we were able to escape from underneath the bridge. I can't imagine what would have happened if he caught us.
Alright, well that's the end of that video, and that's gonna wrap up this video. So,
Thank you for
All I gotta say is don't run in forest.
exactly. Like, don't we have a bridge that's over at Stonebridge and
Yes.
Keith? Yeah, but Keith ain't got no, like, mental problems. He just be messing around with us, but...
He be chasing us. He be like,
Alright, but overall, which one do you think was the scariest one?
cap.
Like, if you were in that situation, which one would be the scariest one?
where
The
the
second
guy
one.
got
Yeah, where he choked him and put him in the basement. Yeah.
Cause then the other ones like they're not getting really harmed, but like that one, that's crazy.
Alright. Well, that's gonna wrap up this video, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, like the video, and comment which one was the scariest in your opinion. Alright, and until next time,
So
I'm
me,
out.
Bray.
and I'll put, he has a YouTube, I'll put it in the description. Until next time, like I already said, I'm out.
Peace.